Hello, I got something kind of interesting here. It's Warsteiner's Dunkel. I've only ever seen Warsteiner, the regular Pilsner. I guess they have this thing called Brewer's Gold that I noticed this past year. And this was in a variety pack with those two. 15 pack variety pack. I haven't seen it by itself, but maybe Warsteiner's going to start sending some of their other beers here. Maybe they realize that Americans are into more lager styles these days. Craft lagers are definitely way more popular than they were 10 years ago. There were very few of them. So Dunkel is basically sort of dark amber lager that's usually not as hoppy as a Pilsner, but it's not super dark. I guess they mentioned roasted barley in this, but it's not like a Schwarzbier, which a Schwarzbier can be kind of, I think, defined as like a black Pilsner. That one is usually really dark, drier. There's one German Schwarzbier that we see. I can't remember what it is right now. But let's get into this. So Warsteiner, I think they make pretty good beers. And yeah, a 15 pack cans with this, the regular Pilsner, and this Brewer's Gold, which is kind of like a non-traditional style. I guess I'll review those ones. But here we go. It's got some brown color in the head there. Maybe it's not really picking up on camera, but there's definitely some malts going on. You can see through this pretty easily. But that's what most Dunkels look like. I guess it's sort of an amber brown. Darker than most American amber ales. But yeah, if I hold it back here, it's, looks pretty dark. And pretty nice looking head. On their website, they gave you very little information on it. It's 4.8% alcohol. Uses hops and hop extract. A lot of German brewers use hop extract. Best by date is August 2nd. So, if it's a year canning date, this is less than 6 months in the can. And that's pretty hoppy. Yeah, this might not be like a lot of Dunkels. There's a lot of kind of random small batch Dunkels that I've gotten have been more on the sweet side. And Welzenburger, I don't know if they really ship their beers to America anymore. Another German brewer, their Dunkel is pretty sweet. But yeah, because I'm getting hop notes and I guess there's a little bit of a caramely cocoa thing. And the head's sticking around pretty well. Now there's sweet malt, but then I get a hit of spicy hop bitterness. And then it lingers with it's kind of a cocoa brown sugar type thing. It's not exactly caramel. Yeah, it's not just like a mild brown ale, I wouldn't say. And it's not very fruity. It's more on the toasty malt flavors than lager. It's a lager, so brown ales are going to have a little bit of a fruity thing maybe from the ale characteristic. This one's kind of, maybe it's a bit nutty, a little hazelnutty or something. But it finishes quite dry. Actually, on their website, they list the nutrition facts for their beers, so I use that to kind of get a sense of what this beer is like. And the nutrition facts are almost exactly the same as their Pilsner. I think there might be like a teeny bit more carbs in this, like 0.1 grams more carbs that could be, created by having more of this malt that's unfermentable. But it seems like it might be a lot like their Pilsner recipe, and they just put a little bit of roasted malt in there, maybe a little bit of Munich malt that they didn't say. I guess if you want something that's got some malt flavor, a little bit of a darker beer for the winter months, but it's still somewhat dry and refreshing, you can go with this, especially instead of like Guinness, because Guinness is just doesn't have a really nice flavor, I would say. I like Guinness Extra Stout and Foreign Extra. Those are great. But regular Guinness, not my favorite. This one has a nice flavor. It has, and you definitely notice the hops in the finish. It's almost Pilsner-like, a little bit and a little bit bitter. Yeah, it's good, and it's closer to a Schwarzbier to me, except that it's not quite dark enough. Yeah, you can see through there. It's a little bit reddish, I guess. But very clean, easy to drink, no weird off flavors. Doesn't have an old pasteurized, dusty sort of thing going on. Yeah, happy. I was happy that I got it. But if you are looking for something a little more rich, a little more like a traditional Dunkel, maybe this isn't what you want. If you want a sweet brown ale or something like a Bock, it's not a Bock, I would say. So I guess that's it. It deserves I'd give it a 4.